Hello, my name is Rebecca Current. Tonight I am here to tell you a little about origami, and then I'm going to teach you how to make a crane. Origami involves the creation of objects by folding paper. You can make animals including fish and birds, geometric shapes, puppets, toys, and even masks. Origami can be very affordable and very fun. The only thing that you need is a flat surface to fold on and paper. Origami also has health benefits. You can relax. You can actually, like people who've had surgeries on their hands, it helps them regain control of their hands by the movements made while folding the paper. And origami can also help children understand the relationship between different shapes, such as squares, rectangles, and triangles. Now I'm going to tell you a little about the history. Origami is the Japanese art of folding paper. The name of origami is created by combining the words ori, which means folding, and kami, which means paper. The origin is actually unknown, but paper was first invented in China, so they think that that's where it got its beginning. But then later, paper was introduced to Japan by a Buddhist monk, and then origami evolved from there. Initially, paper was very expensive and extremely limited, so only the rich could afford to do paper folding. At this time, it was considered a hobby, or it was not considered a hobby, and it was just for formal functions. Then, as paper making became cheaper, then more people were able to enjoy it, and now it's a popular art for everyone. For centuries, there were no written directions for folding origami. The directions were just taught from each generation, and they were handed down from like the father to the children, or the mother to the children. But eventually books were made, and then the directions were written down, so now everybody can enjoy origami. Alright, the crane was considered a sacred bird in Japan. It was a Japanese custom that if a person folded 1,000 cranes, then they could be granted one wish. So today I'm going to teach you how to make the crane. So maybe you can make 1,000 and make your own wish. Alright, so now to begin, I'm going to have a piece of square paper. You can buy specific origami paper, or you can just use like copy paper and cut it into a square. And then, okay, so first off, you're going to hold your paper with the colored side up. You're going to fold diagonally, and then open it back up, and then fold the other way. You have to make sure your creases are really good when you're doing this because they are really important later. Alright, so now you're going to open it back up, and then you're going to flip it over so now the white part is showing. Now you're going to fold it in half. Again, make sure your creases are really good. You're going to open it up and then fold it down. Alright, so now open it up and you have your white part showing. You're going to kind of turn it so that your pink is going to be on the bottom on your table, and then the white's going to be on top. But you're going to hold it like this. And then you're going to take the two sides and aim them downward. And that's going to pull your top down. You're going to make it flat. And so now you have a little diamond. With your diamond, you're going to have the open part on the bottom facing you, and it's going to be on your table. So now you're going to fold just the top in, and then crease it. See, what I've done is just folded this side in. Now you're just going to do that same thing to the other side. Okay. So now my paper looks like this. Both of these are folded in. Now what I'm going to do is fold this down. Okay, so now it looks like this. What we're going to do now is open this back up, and then I'm going to take just the top layer like this, and then fold my two sides in, and then my top is going to come up. Now your paper should look like this. Now what we're going to do is flip it over and do the same with the other side. So we're going to fold into the crease, and fold the top down, and then open it up, take the top part up, and then fold in. This fold here is actually the trickiest part of making the crane. Okay, so now you have it looking like this, and then the bottom is open. So what we're going to do is just take one of these, so you have two of them. You're just going to take the top layer and fold it in toward the opening. And do that with your other side. Now we're going to flip it over and repeat. Okay, so now it looks like this. It pretty much looks the same as the last part, but now it's just smaller, and you still have the opening right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the legs and fold them up. Again, make sure your creases are really good because you're going to need them. So now it's going to look like this. But now you're going to take the legs and put them back down. And you're now going to, so you have the leg here, and you're going to fold this up. So now the leg is kind of sticking out of the inside there. And just do that with the other side also. So now it should look like this. So now all you have to do is fold one side down. That's going to be the head of your crane, and the other side is just your tail. Now you can fold your wings down. And there's your crane. You can round off the edges if you'd like, or you can just leave them pointed like that. At this time, I would like to thank everybody for coming. I would ask my audience if they have any questions that they would like for me to answer. And I am also going to have a poster board that they can look at, just having some different pictures of different origami structures that they can make. And actually, while I make my crane, they're also going to have paper, and they're going to be making it too. So I will probably just have them ask me questions, like if they get stuck or something, after I get done. All right, thank you.